New at 10, some South Florida parents say the United States government broke its promise to protect their adopted children in Haiti.
The kids are still stuck there, and the parents fear they won't make it out in time. The Night Team's Karen Hensel has tonight's 7 Investigates.
Adopting a child from another country can be a long process. It took Michelle Reed 3 years to adopt 2 boys from Haiti.
Vidal is 9, and then Giberson is 8.
After Vidal and Giberson arrived in 2022, Michelle discovered they had a younger sibling still in Haiti. She got approval to adopt 6-year-old SIE, but he's still in the country and in danger.
He has been transferred 3 times from different locations because the gangs infiltrate the orphanage.
71 children are trapped in Haiti, waiting to meet their adoptive families in Florida and across the U.S. The families say the U.S. Department of State promised to get the kids out, but then things changed.
It's been 11.5 weeks since the Department of State told us that they were getting our kids out, and we're still in the same position.
It's either they don't understand the situation or they don't want to understand the situation.
Emerson and Michelle Philippe were approved to adopt their niece and nephew. The children live in an orphanage, and there is no word when they will be able to leave.
Every time that we feel that we're getting closer, there's always something else, another obstacle that presents itself.
Haiti declared a state of emergency in March. The office that handles adoptions was attacked, and its archives were destroyed. Weeks later, families in the U.S. got an email from the Department of State. It said that the children would get exit letters so that they could come to the U.S. for now. They would have to return to Haiti at some point in the future to complete the adoption. The promise didn't last long.
3 weeks after their initial notice, they told us they were not going to be removing the kids from Haiti, and we had to follow the adoption process.
Michelle was told she would have to finalize the adoption herself in Haiti instead of here in South Florida.
You can't follow the adoption process because everything's closed, nothing's functioning.
She and the other families are asking the government to authorize an emergency humanitarian evacuation. The children would be allowed to immediately leave Haiti, and families could finish the adoptions in the U.S.
We demand the Department of State
and the Department of Homeland Security to
work together to issue emergency humanitarian parole
for our children today.
Despite their pleas, the U.S. government has not changed course, and no one will explain why.
We have seen other countries get humanitarian parole for their kids. My issue is that the State Department is completely ignoring the facts on the ground.
We reached out to the Departments of State and Homeland Security. The Department of State tells 7 Investigates facilitating the departure of children from Haiti before final adoptions are completed could severely undermine the safeguards to protect the best interests of the child. It adds not following those steps could also jeopardize our ability to collaborate with Haiti on inter-country adoptions in the future. Meanwhile, the parents say they won't give up.
These kids are our kids, so we're not going to back down. We'll do whatever we have to get them out. It just makes sense that the government steps up and does what they need to.
So these kids can be safe with their new families. Karen Hensel, 7 News.
Well, we also reached out to Senator Marco Rubio. His office tells 7 News that he and Senator Rick Scott are calling for the government to work with Haiti to come up with an expedited adoption process for the families.